Andrew here from Underground Training, and in today's video we are going to answer a viewer's question that got sent through a couple of days ago, and it's a really good question on our entry-level mining information video, why so many new starters fail. So they want to know, hey, great content and info, can you talk about the treatment of workers? A lot of them gave bad reviews for each company. So there are a lot of bad reviews out there for the companies, and it is what it is, unfortunately, when it comes to entry-level new starters and these production mining jobs. Unfortunately, they go through a lot of new starters in these jobs. It's 3 and 5 fail in the first 6 months, and it's not necessarily anybody's fault. It's more a matter of circumstance, because when you go into these mining jobs green, so you've got no mining knowledge on day one, normally takes 2 to 3 months to get somebody up to speed, and in that time there's a lot of things that can go sideways and a lot of things that can go wrong. I outline a lot of the things that can go wrong in this video, so this video goes for quite a long time, so it's quite a big video from a couple of years ago. It goes through all the different ways that people fail and it goes wrong, but a lot of the time it's not necessarily the person's fault. It unfortunately is just the way that it works out. And we recently did a short video that talks about what happens or shows you what's happened, so I'd just like to run that, and that way everybody can have a quick look. So most people think if they get an underground truck job it's going to be sweet. What they don't tell you is that everything that they've got to put into you. So putting all this stuff into you while they're teaching you how to drive the truck. Time equals money on a mine site, so the longer it takes to get up to speed, the more it costs the company. It's not just to get confident, they need you to work independently. So you need to be able to work by yourself. If you can't work by yourself, you can't work by yourself. So hand-holding ends a lot faster than people think, and it ends up being single swim training. You either get it in their time frame or you don't. That's why doing the training that we've got is so beneficial in getting one of these jobs and keeping it. The hustle is keeping the job. So our courses aren't just prep, they're a survival guide, 6 to 8 weeks ahead of everybody else, and it's making smart and easy way to do it. But that gives you a real concise way of looking at it and seeing how that works. But yeah, there's a lot of jobs all around the country. You just have to type underground into Seek and you'll see all these companies come up, but they all have to use the same single swim training, because everybody, when you move from one site to another, if you go from a Barminco to Quattro and then to Port Longyear and then to Goldfields, you can RPL all your experience as you move through the companies, but each company that you go to, they'll have to do their own on-site equipment tickets, on-site procedures, on-site inductions, and every site you go to, you have to redo everything on the new site you go to. It's the way they fixed safety back in the day. It's a ginormous pain in the ass, but it's the way it works, and it's the reason that there's no formal qualifications out there, and it's the reason why the entry-level training has become single swim training. And that's why a lot of the companies have got these bad reviews, is because the people end up in situations where it's not necessarily their fault that they didn't pick it up quick enough, but because they didn't pick it up quick enough, there's so much money involved, the company is left with no choice but not to give them more time, but just bring somebody else in and give them a go. And so that's what ends up happening. The quicker you find your feet, the easier it all becomes, and the more you know before you go, the easier it is to find your feet. It's pretty simple like that. And the other good thing about the training is that if you decide that the mining's not going to be for you, then you've probably saved yourself a whole heap of money, because that's the other thing that happens with a lot of people that are doing these bad reviews, is that they have an idolized version of what mining is, and the reality and the grind of what the job really is 2 different things, and that can leave a bitter taste in people's mouths. But yeah, not necessarily the people's fault. A lot of these people will have genuine gripes. You know, they will have been chewed up and spat out for whatever reason. It's unfortunate, but you know, it just is what it is. And don't expect any sympathy for anybody going out the door, because it's just the way the industry works. They're used to turning over a lot of new starters. If you get turned over, there's not going to be a big inquiry. There's not going to be a big appeal. You know, they're just going to put you on a plane and send you home. That's all that's going to happen. So I hope you found that information helpful. If you've got any questions about, you want to ask about the industry, please send them through. More than happy to do a video answer, an answer video for you. And if you could like and subscribe to the channel and like the video, that would be wonderful, thanks. And if you want to check out the training's at undergroundtraining.com.au, and if you want to talk to somebody that knows how the industry works, the phone number's at the end of the video. More than happy to have a chat to you about how you can get in.